Hey guys, so today you're doing a paired passage, and when we do paired passages, we need to make sure that we're paying attention to what we're doing. So we've got one story, two stories. Then you're going to have questions about the first story, and in this section it actually tells you which story to use. And then you have questions about the second story, and then questions about both. You can see I put myself a little note, story 1, story 2, and I labeled them on my actual page, story 1, story 2. When you do paired passages, you do not want to read both stories back to back. You want to read story 1 and then go answer the questions for story 1. Then you would read story 2, answer the questions for story 2. Then at the end, you would go back and do the questions for both. It's really important to use your reading strategies. So next to each paragraph, we're going to want to do our stop and jot. What was that paragraph about? And when we're reading, we need to pay attention to numbers and names of things. So for instance, if I'm going through this first paragraph, under the cover of darkness, millions of small furry bats take flight and fill the night skies of Texas. There are 47 different species of bats in the United States. 31 species live in Texas. The most common bat found throughout the state is the Mexican free-tailed bat. Each year, 20 million Mexican free-tailed bats return to Bracken Cave near San Antonio, where they give birth and raise their young. Bracken Cave, so they said Bracken Cave, so we want to pay attention to that, is the home to the largest bat colony in the world. So I'm going to write a note out to the side about what this paragraph is about. In general, it's about bats in Texas/US. I want my notes to be short and sweet, just to remind me of what this was about, so that if I get asked a question, I can, go back and find what paragraph I need to go to without having to reread everything. So you're going to do that for every paragraph. When you get to the questions for today, you need to make sure that you are proving your answers. I know some of you guys at home haven't been doing these strategies, and it's really starting to affect your reading grades. So you need to tell me, why did you pick what you picked? So was there a sentence? Was there a clue in the story? Whatever you pick, you need to tell me why you picked it. That way, if you are struggling, I know you didn't just guess that you actually are struggling, and I can help you figure things out. But it also makes you slow down and think about the story and find in the story where the correct answers are. Make sure you do your strategies. And today you're only doing night flyers. Tomorrow you'll do the next part of that story.